Okay, this is the SIT203 Excel Lab for week 10, 3.6.5. So I already began the lab, and it says on Violet's sheet. So we got to make sure we get down here. Augustus is the current sheet. We got to switch to Violet. On Violet's sheet, use the auto sum to find the total sales of maple fudge. Put the formula in D12. All right, I'm on Violet's sheet. D12 is right here. And they want us to use the AutoSum function. So I'm going to go up here to AutoSum. It's suggesting, is this what you want to add? And I'm going to go ahead and enter that. Yes, that's what we, that feature hasn't been uh, enabled. So I'm going to try enter on my keyboard. Good job. Continue to the next task. Okay, so it was use the enter key on your keyboard. On Mike's sheet, use the count function. All right, Mike, to find the number of days on the chart, B7 through B11. Put the formula in J18. So first, we are on Mike's sheet. We're going to go to J18. I'm going to have to scroll down a little bit here. J18, is that what it said? Yeah, J18. Okay, I'm in J18 because I can see it up here in my name box. And we want to count to find the number of days on the chart B7 through. All right, so we want to count. So I'm going to go ahead and put in an equal sign. And then I'm going to equal C, and I'm going to put OU, and it takes me to the count functions. So we want to count, choose count. You have to double click it. Okay, and now it's ready to accept the arguments. Okay, equals count, and the first parentheses is put in there for you. B7 through B11. So you have two options. You can select it or just key it in. I'm just going to go ahead and key it in. B7, colon, through B11. And I'll put the closing parentheses. And let's see if the okay, and then I clicked the enter check mark on the formula taskbar. We'll go to the next task. Use the clipboard to copy the formulas from G7 through K11 on Violet's sheet to the same cells on Augustus' sheet. Okay, so we want Violet's sheet, and we want G7 through K11. So G7 through K11. Okay, and I want to copy it to the clipboard on Violet's sheet to the same cells on Augustus' sheet. So we're going to copy, and I'm going to go to Augustus's sheet, and I'm going to click G7, and I'm going to paste. All right, now plain paste, paste just the values, formulas, paste the link. I'm going to go ahead and choose the same cells. I'm just going to click regular old paste. Okay, good job. Go to the next task. On Charlie's sheet, use the sum function to find the total amount sold on March 5th. Put it in G11. So G11, sum function. It's saying it's suggesting these cells. Is this what you want to total? I'm going to click enter on my keyboard. Yes. Oh, well, maybe they didn't want to sold on March 5th. Oh, okay. Let me undo that. Because they didn't want the total of the totals. They want a total of March 5th. So let me do this again. Auto sum. And they're suggesting this range. And I'm going to say, no, that's not the range I wanted. Let me get rid of that. And I'm going to select C11 through F11. That's what I want. Now I'll press enter on the keyboard. and good job. Continue to the next task. All right, Mike's sheet. Use arithmetic operators to find the total amount of products sold on March 3rd. Put the results in G9. So we're going to go to G9. And it says use arithmetic operator. So I believe what it wants, I'm going to go up here to the formula bar and put equals. And then I'm going to choose the March 3rd. So this is going to be C9. So C9 plus D9 plus E9 plus F9. And then enter on the keyboard. Oops, nope, that wasn't, let me go back, backspace. All right, C, D, E, and F9 equals. Okay, I used the enter button on the formula bar. Good job, task completed, move on. Okay. Use the fill handle to add sequential dates to B9 through B11 on Veruchas. All right, so go to Veruchas sheet and then use the fill handle to add sequential dates to B9 through B11. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is highlight. I want a sequence of dates to be continued here in the B column, 9, 10, and 11. So I'm going to use this fill handle. Okay, I filled them in. They're sequential, 1 through 5. Continue to the next task. On Charlie's sheet, use the max function to find the largest amount of mint brownies sold in a single day. Right, mint brownies, maximum, right here. So I'm going to do equals, and I'm going to key in max, and I get, whoops, hold on, let me undo that. Equals max, and I'm going to choose, I'm having a hard time seeing. I can't seem to scroll down. There we go. Now, let me try this one more time. Equals max. Let's try this all over again. Equals max. And here we go. Max or max A. It says use the max function, so I'll choose max. Double click. And it wants the largest amount of mint brownies sold in a single day. Mint brownies. Okay. Let me scroll back up. Let's see. Mint brownies. Okay, so what I want to do is take an average or a maximum of the mint brownies sold March 1st through March 5th. Okay, so I highlighted the cells, and I'm going to click the enter key. Feature hasn't been, okay, so what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and finish this myself. Put the closing parentheses and try enter on my keyboard. All right, it wanted you to use enter on the keyboard. All right, next task. Augustus's sheet. Okay. Use the average function to find the average amount of cinnamon bears sold. Put the formula in C13. Okay, so C13 average. So equals AVE, average, right here. Choose average. Double click. And then it wants cinnamon bears sold. So cinnamon bears, 1st through the 5th of March. And I'm not sure which way they would. Okay, they still want you to use your keyboard. So put your closing parentheses, and on your keyboard, click the enter button or the enter key. Continue to the next task. On Violet's sheet, use the fill handle to copy the formula in C16 to D16 through F16. So C16. Oh, gotta scroll down. All right, so they want copy the formula in C16 to D16 through F16. So what I'm going to do is just use the fill handle, and when you use that fill handle, even though there was a value of 10 in C16, because there's an underlying formula, when you use that fill handle, it fills and copies the underlying formula, not the value. All right, the last task is on Verucha's sheet, use the median function to find the median amount of maple fudge sold. Put it in D16. All right, let me scroll down a little bit here so I can see it. D16, and I'm going to key in equals. I'm going to put MED, and a listing will pop up. There's median. Double click, and I want the amount of maple fudge sold. So I'm going to choose D7 through D11. And I'm going to go ahead and use my closing parentheses on the keyboard and enter on the keyboard, because it seems like that's what they've been wanting. Okay, so view the report, and 100%. So you should be able to get through this. If you have any more problems, give me a call.